Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a fragrance review from Tiziana Terenzi. I believe that's how you pronounce it. If not, I am so terribly sorry. It's on the fragrance, I believe you pronounce it Kirke, K-I-R-K-E. I have been trying and sampling this and I have very real thoughts about it, so if you'd like to know what I think, then keep watching. Now, as I mentioned in the other video, if this is your first time tuning into this video or my channel, I'm always transparent with you guys. I will always let you know when a fragrance was sent to me to review. Luxury Scent Box was ridiculously generous in sending me this sample to review, but they are always very good about wanting me to be honest. That's what they want. They want honesty. So I'm going to be honest with you in regards to this fragrance. Now, I do have two reviews today on the same house, Tiziana Terenzi. I keep wanting to put Terenzi first. I'm really sorry about that. But it's because these two fragrances are so strikingly different, I wanted to not review them together in one video. So both of these videos will be released today. I will have a link below to Luxury Scent Box. I do have a coupon code where you can use to save a few bucks on your first order. That is not an affiliate code. I get nothing from you guys using that, so don't worry about that. You don't have to, but if you guys want to check it out, definitely my favorite subscription service for fragrances. And I will also link below the fragrance review of Orion, which is the one I did previously. That's up today as well if you wanted to check out the other review. It's really weird in the day, it's very bright, I'm very sorry. But that's my little disclaimer, sent to me, reviews my own, completely honest. You know, I hope you guys trust me. It's up to you to trust me. It's not for me to tell you to trust me. I have to, you know, earn your trust and respect. But I did kind of want to let you guys know about that. So let's get into this fragrance. Now I'm going to get into the notes and I'm going to tell you about longevity and projection and also my opinion on this fragrance. Now the notes in this fragrance are, the top notes are pear, raspberry, passion fruit, peach, sand accord, and black currant. Your heart notes are lily of the valley and your base notes are heliotrope, musk, patchouli, sandalwood, and vanilla. Now if you guys don't know, I really love heliotrope so much. I absolutely can't get enough of it. When I first tried this fragrance, I was immediately in love with it. And let me just throw this out there. I actually really like this fragrance. I know when I kind of went into this, I wanted, you know, it kind of sounds like I wouldn't like it, but there are some issues I have with this, which is what I'm going to let you know. However, the issues I have with this might be reasons why you guys would want to get it. So I'm going to talk about how this fragrance develops on my skin, and then we're going to go into longevity and projection. Now this develops on my skin, it almost smells oudy, like there's some incense, like the patchouli in this is really heavy. It literally smells like a rose oud fragrance, like right off the bat, if you're just smelling it really quickly without like taking time to really experience all the notes. Since there's a lot of different fruity and berry notes in this, it's really easy to initially get that like jammy sweet vibe without even appreciating all the different things that are playing with this fragrance. The raspberry is most obviously there, but it's kind of more of a tart raspberry than kind of like a sweet raspberry, like an actual raspberry and not like a raspberry jam. The passion fruit, if you guys don't know passion fruit, it's very zesty, it's very delicious. And to me the peach is what kind of adds a bit of sweetness. You'll have to excuse me, I have to keep looking at the notes to make sure I'm saying everything correctly. I don't know much about this sand accord, I don't really get much of that. I definitely get black currant, peach, passion fruit, and raspberry. That kind of fruit salad mixture pairs really nicely with the lily of the valley, which gives it a nice kind of floral sweetness to this fragrance. And I really think the base notes are where this fragrance shines. You get beautiful heliotrope in there. I definitely get that at the dry down. It's definitely not there in the opening because all of those absolutely beautiful fruits are gonna become, it's the first thing you smell. It's like a burst of fruit when this first hits your skin. The sandalwood and vanilla are definitely going to give it a nice complexity to this fragrance, but the patchouli becomes very heavy. This is a very heavily patchouli fragrance. Now, if you like patchouli, you're gonna love this, but if you don't like patchouli, and this is the problem I have with it, it kind of takes over. Now the problem that I have with this is, as much as it smells like a beautiful oud fragrance, when I was reading all the notes about the heliotrope, the lily of the valley, the different fruits, the vanilla and the sandalwood, I was really thinking this was going to be just one of those complex fragrances that takes you on a beautiful journey throughout all the different notes, but this fragrance is actually quite linear. Once the fragrance opens with this beautiful blast of fruit, you're left with this fragrance that, instead of getting duller over time, gets stronger and stronger and stronger the more that the patchouli comes to the party. So you get this beautiful lily, you get this beautiful heliotrope, you get the sandalwood and the vanilla, but they all kind of fade away after a few hours, but the patchouli is just patchouli, 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 patchouli. So if you like heavy on the patchouli fragrances, you're gonna love this. This is an absolutely gorgeous kind of like spice, somewhat musky, animalic to some degree fragrance, even though there's really no animalic notes in this. There's just something about the patchouli mixed with those like berries and the tartness of the raspberry and the peach and the currant, with the heliotrope and the lily and the vanilla, that really create this beautifully deep and heavy fragrance that I find to be really beautiful. But if you don't like patchouli, you're gonna absolutely hate this. And that being said, kind of like Orion, I think that this is an incredibly high quality fragrance. Sometimes patchouli can get a little bit heavy on my nose, and I just, at some point, I have to say enough is enough, but I do really like patchouli fragrances. So going into longevity and projection for this fragrance projects so well, definitely well past arm's length. And the longevity of this fragrance is like 10 to 12 hours. So you're gonna have a very long lasting fragrance with this. It's really quite impressive how well this fragrance performs. However, if patchouli becomes too much for you, you're gonna have to scrub this off with like a Brillo pad. So this isn't one of those fragrances that's going to stick to your clothes. I sprayed a few spritzes on my shirt, I washed it, and it was still there. So for me, my feelings of this fragrance is this is definitely something I can't wear in the heat. Although I do really love heavy fragrances, this performs a little bit too well and is a little bit too loud and has just too much patchouli for my personal tastes. However, it's a fantastically beautiful fragrance and something I'm definitely going to be reaching a lot for come when the months get a little less humid and a little bit cooler, because I do generally really love this fragrance, but it's a little bit hard for me to wear in the environment that I live in. Now that being said, this is not a work appropriate fragrance at all. Do not wear this in any type of professional setting. However, if you are looking for an incredibly sexy fragrance to make an impact if you're going to a party or a club, or you really want to wear a fragrance that's going to make an amazing first impression on a date, this is a fantastic choice. There's something about that deep richness and the patchouli and the currant and the raspberry and the heliotrope that really makes this an incredibly sexy fragrance. Now it is marketed as unisex, and I do find it to be unisex fragrance. So I think this would work really well for men or women. So if you want a fragrance that's really sexy, that's going to garner a lot of attention, definitely check this one out. It's well worth investing in, because I do think this is a high quality, beautiful fragrance, but I don't think it's for everybody, and definitely wear with caution because it's like tattooing it on your skin. It's there forever. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, transparency, this fragrance was sent to me, but as always, my reviews and my opinions are completely my own. I'm having a bright nose because of the light. Anyway guys, if you like these videos and fragrances reviews, remember to give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing videos like this. And also don't forget to subscribe, because it's free and I'm free, and I put out new videos every Monday through Friday and sometimes on the weekends as well. So I'll always have something for you to watch. In any case, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy. Have a great day, month, year, whatever. And I'll see you next time. Bye!